Hey guys, it's Poochie, and I found something hilarious about Nicole State. If you don't know, Nicole State has been scamming people for over 10 years. Very successfully, highly successfully, despite people like myself and Vad is Rad especially calling her out all the time about her scamming. Let's talk about it, and I'm going to read you something that is a complete breakdown, no pun intended, of Nicole State and her drama. So let's get into it. You're going to like this, I promise. So guys, I am here on Reddit, and I am at the Nicole the Snake State Reddit group or feed or whatever you want to call it. You doggone hipster kids, you. So this is funny because Next Boysenberry is hilarious. I don't know who it is, but they just nail Nicole State constantly and are incredibly accurate in their views. So I'm just going to read what they wrote because I think this is pretty good. May 22nd events breakdown. Now, May 22nd was 5 days ago. Nicole State enters healed girl era with 2 TikToks and a live meltdown. Grifter Rebrand 6.0 is here, and it's got God, Gmail, and gaslighting. So let's get into it. Nicole has done everything except sell items like a normal reseller today. So I wanted to do a little sum up for anyone who doesn't want to sit through the TikToks or the live. She says, that is rad. This one's for your ears and everyone else's patience. So that is rad, if you don't know, is awesome. She's on YouTube and she uses some colorful language. I do that, but not when I'm on YouTube. But I love her honesty. I love her integrity, and she's hilarious. She's just hilarious, and she just says it, and then, damn be the consequences if there are any. She has been solely responsible for going after these scammers, which I absolutely love and applaud her for. So, sorry it's long, but I think it's important we know what's changing for Nicole State and what's coming down the grifter pipeline. You see, this has been going on for like 10 years, right? So let's break down each piece of content and translate it from Nicole speak to reality, shall we? TikTok number 1. I destroyed my multi-million-dollar business. Oh yeah, this is a classic. Nicole comes out swinging with her best performance yet, Messiah of the Psych Ward. She claims she had a major crash out, destroyed her multi-million-dollar business, went on a grippy sock vacation, aka a psych hold, which I've done videos before about that and how they don't have actual frames with glass or anything you can possibly cut yourself with in a psych ward, but anyway, that's old news. Then she says she realizes she was addicted to chaos. Groundbreaking. And that the key to growth is cutting off people who don't bring you peace. She goes on about nervous systems, instant joy versus long-term peace, and warns us to do something drastic. I think doing something drastic would be to refund people the money that you basically stole from them, but that's just me. What this really is, a spiritualized soft launch of her block list. She's not cutting out chaos, she's dodging accountability. Again, if you've called her out, exposed her scams, or even mildly questioned her behavior, you're now chaotic. I'm chaotic. She's purging her comment section harder than her business bank account during tax season. Also, multi-million-dollar business, girl, be serious. If liquidation, arbitrage, unpaid warehouse leases, and Poshmark mystery scams add up to millions, then I'm Barbie Bezos. TikTok number 2. My gift is failure. This one's a love letter to crashing and burning, but make it brandable. Nicole proudly says she's a professional failure whose crash outs are so legendary there are Reddit threads about them. This is it. But don't worry, she always rebuilds stronger, wiser, and with new lessons. She's like a roach, basically. She compares herself to successful entrepreneurs who learn from failure, turning it into a flex. If you're not failing, you're not trying. Now, here's the thing. There is some reality to the fact that a lot of entrepreneurs do fail. There are... I think there used to be a survey or I don't know if it was a survey, I don't know, but statistics, I guess, where entrepreneurs failed 7 times before they actually succeeded. So that is true. But there's a little bit of a rub with Nicole's state because she keeps scamming. So it's not about building her business better, bigger, it's about not scamming. Not scamming would be the thing to do. What this really is, a manipulative reframing. She's not learning. She's monetizing dysfunction. Bingo. This is her way of saying, yes, I scammed, collapsed, and burned another bridge, but I'm still the victim / hero / phoenix. Classic narcissistic narrative management. Absolutely. It's not healing, it's marketing. Also notice how she never names a single tangible change or takeaway from any of these lessons. That means no accountability, no specifics, just vibes and vapor. So she's apologizing. She's never really said what she apologizes for. She's never really tried to make it good to the people that she hurt or scammed. But she keeps saying that I'm healing, I'm reborn, whatever, TikTok number 3, clip from today's live. God sent me a blessing. Now, if you're scamming people, don't bring God into it. That's a big, big no-no. This one is the chef's kiss of delusion and divine PR management, straight from her live earlier today. She says she changed her phone number. She got an unexpected email right after, and she's taking it as a blessing sent by God. She won't tell us what it is yet because it's still in the works, but she's sure it only happened because she finally listened to what God's been telling her to do. Honey, the only thing God's going to tell you to do is stop doing it and make amends for those people you screwed and scammed. That's what God would say. He is my close personal friend, God is. I live in the South now. I'm originally from Portland, Oregon, but I live in the South now, and that just makes me say, girl. What this really is, an excuse for ghosting, rebranding, and evading consequences. She's all about that. Wrapped in a healing spirituality rainbow bubble bath aesthetic. So there's been a lot posted about how she's healing and now how she's listening to God and she's remaking her life. But woulda, coulda, shoulda, stop doing what you're doing. The first thing to do is to stop what you're doing. Let's decode. I changed my number. It is I'm ducking people I owe money, explanations, or inventory. That's a good reason to change your number. I got an email. Maybe Whatnot lifted a temp ban. Please, God, no. Maybe she's starting a fake consulting biz. Maybe it's from Jesus. We'll never know. So if she starts a consulting biz, is it going to be actually consulting or is it going to be actually teaching people, giving them a blueprint for scamming? Because that's obviously something she's been fairly good at, is scamming people. She says, I'm not sharing what it is yet. That means it's probably fake or sketchy, or it doesn't exist. She positions herself as a spiritual martyr, a wounded entrepreneur, poor Nicole, who suffered for not listening to God, but who now walks in divine purpose because she hit unsubscribe on her old life. So I will say that this is she's going to get a lot of people forgiving her, trying to understand her, etc., because she's bringing God into it. Because a lot of people have such faith in God, and they think that if someone talks about how God came to them, that they're going to change their life. But God would say, first of all, to stop doing what you're doing. And for her, that means to get out of online selling, because she's been scamming people selling online for over 10 years, according to the news that's out there. Again, only opinion on my side. Only opinion. I like to cover my rump as much as possible because people like to sue for no reason. The problem is if somebody wanted to sue me for defamation or slander, they would actually have to prove that what I said was not true. Isn't that interesting? They would actually have to prove that what I said was not true and that in some way I hurt them financially, etc. So this person says, Nicole, be serious. God didn't send you a door. Gmail did. And I bet it bounced the first time because your LLC's email's inactive. Here's the real kicker. Let's talk psychology. Everything she posted today is a masterclass in narrative manipulation through spiritual glamorization and narcissistic control. That's beautiful. Here's what we're actually seeing. Narcissistic collapse and rebrand. When narcissistic individuals experience public humiliation, criticism, or loss of admiration, aka when Reddit catches on, or when you strike out at selling your crusty clothing on Poshmark. They enter collapse mode. The old persona fails and a new one is born. Softer, sadder, but still centered on them. Nicole is rebuilding her image, not from introspection, but from public perception. That's actually brilliant. So I want to give credit for sure to Next Boysenberry 116, who is really accurate in what she says about Nicole State. I love to see what she says about other, not me, other sellers. Remember my ID, we do one show a week usually on Whatnot, not much, but my ID is down for anything. The logo or my emoji is a little red devil because that's my brick and mortar store's logo. Sorry, I was just a dog is drinking behind me and it sounds like someone's gurgling. I don't know. Spiritual bypassing. She uses vague spiritual language to avoid specifics, excuse harm, frame impulsivity as intuition, claim blessings without explaining their origin. She's not repenting. She's redirecting the spotlight back to herself under the guise of growth. Black and white thinking. People are now either peaceful. The peaceful people to her would be enablers, simps, silence buyers. I would go on with that, or chaotic, anyone who asks questions, seeks refunds, or mentions Reddit, or me. That is rad. We are chaotic. This splitting behavior, labeling others as entirely good or bad, is common in people with cluster B traits, especially borderline personality disorder and MPD. I don't even know. Oh, narcissistic personality disorder. It's how she recognizes the world when she's overwhelmed and losing control. Man, this is deep. Addiction to crisis cycles. This is really true. Now listen up, guys. She's addicted to the arc. Crash, cry, rebrand, monetize, repeat. Okay? Crash, cry, rebrand, monetize, repeat. Each meltdown becomes marketable. Each reinvention becomes proof she's stronger, but she never actually changes the behavior that causes the crash. She just upgrades the costume. She doesn't change. She does all this stuff and remarkets herself and rebrands herself and tries to create a different narrative than what the narrative actually is. It's like smoke and mirrors. It's like getting someone, the magician, getting someone to look at their hand while they're doing something with this hand. You're watching up here, but Nicole State is doing something down here. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. This isn't about healing. It's about repackaging. It's not a comeback. It's a cleanup job. And it's not divine intervention. It's damage control with glitter. Damage control with glitter. The chaos will keep coming. The persona will keep changing. And the receipts will keep stacking. Keep your screenshots sharp, your boundaries sharper, and don't fall for the soft light filter on bad behavior. So, boysenberry, that was awesome. So apparently all that happened on May 22nd. But here's the thing about Nicole State. It doesn't matter the day. It doesn't matter the year. It's just the same behavior. It's like, when you have leftovers in the fridge and you heat up the leftover and it's like the same old stuff, but then you put some salsa on it and mix it in, and you put some, garlic salt in it, and so it tastes a little different and it looks a little different, but it's still the same crap you ate last night. So don't let Nicole State keep repackaging these leftovers, the scam leftovers that she keeps serving us, because it's absolutely insane. I had hoped that I would be able to stop doing videos about her, but first of all, she's so damn train wreck entertaining that it's hard to just stop doing videos and stop telling people she's a scammer. And not only that, she's just an absolute, I don't even know. I don't even know why I keep doing these videos, just to keep telling people she's still at it, and she is so trying to mold the narrative into something that will work. If the mental health doesn't work well enough, then I'm going to scrap that. I'm going to delete everything. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk about, God, or I'm going to, start, I'll show you something. This is really interesting. Got to go up a little bit for this though. I will start, blah, blah, blah. There she is right there. Okay. I will start posting what other people are posting. I will start copying and pasting it, using it for my own narrative, and that's it. So this person, Rohan Brown, posted, when people ask what I've been up to, but I can't say, I've been rewiring my whole nervous system, had an ego death, and unlearning cycles of toxic behaviors. So I just say working a lot. And then she has the same damn thing. When people ask what I've been blah, blah, blah. And it says above, just constantly regurgitating information she finds online instead of actually working on herself. This is like a case. I mean, somebody should write a book about this chick, because it's absolutely insane, the stuff that she has been able to scam accomplish in her life. It's just nuts. Guys, I hope you liked the video. I always keep it real. I hope I don't get, banned on Whatnot for talking about Whatnot scammers, but boy, she got banned on Whatnot because she is a scammer. So yay, Whatnot, bravo. Let's take out some more. Keep watching my videos. I'm going to keep talking about the scammers and keep going after the scammers. If you're on Whatnot and you need help selling, go to my Facebook group, Whatnot Seller Support. You can also go to Resellers Sourcing Connection, which is my Facebook group where sourcers sell wholesale lots. I run both of those groups myself, and I'm very careful who is allowed to sell on the reseller sourcing group. So also, That Is Rad has I have a district marketplace, but I am so mad at district right now I've been waiting 3 weeks to be able to upload items in bulk, and they keep, delay. It's crazy, but I have one. It is called thebins.net. So you can go to thebins.net and you can join us as a reseller. Also there, I have also handpicked all the resellers. And so I'm very careful of who I let in. And also That Is Rad has a district marketplace who there are no scammers on, I believe. I believe her when she says that. And it is called Keeping It Real, which is the catchphrase of this very YouTube channel. Keeping it real with Poochie. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that next Boysenberry keeps up their excellent work on Reddit talking about Nicole State. And I will keep talking about her as long as I need to, and as long as until she's done selling online and done scamming people. So we'll see you on the next one, guys. I'm Poochie. We're keeping it real as always. Adios.